Next, we're going to take a look at content aware. And so if you would, go ahead and open Sunset Bird. And there's a couple of different ways of utilizing content aware. As we saw, you can use the spot healing brush in content aware mode. And I could come over here with a nice large brush and get rid of the bird there. And you can see that it does a pretty amazing job of sampling from the image and removing the bird. Actually, I'm going to go back to my history, go back to open. Now I'm going to duplicate my background layer. Next, we're going to look at the content aware move tool, and you'll see that my cursor now has these double arrows over each other. And what I need to do is make a selection around the area I would like to move. So I'm going to select my bird and drag him over to the left. And now I'm able to move the bird around. And again, it's done a pretty amazing job of replacing the background. Now I'm going to just go back to my layer here. And one more thing that you can do is if you go to Edit, you'll see that there's Content Aware Scale available here. And so if I select Content Aware Scale, it'll select my entire image. Escape out of that. First, I want to make a selection. So I'm going to go through and select my bird. Now I'm going to go to Edit and select Content Aware Scale. And I am making it larger. And then I'm going to hit Enter to apply it, and Command or Control D. It doesn't do that amazing of a job with the background. What I would want to do is a better job of a selection. So let's see what happens if I use my quick selection tool. And I select the bird there. Zoom in. And you add and remove pixels to your selection as necessary. And we'll pretend that's an amazing selection. Now if I go Edit, Content Aware Scale, click and drag. If I hold the Shift key down, it'll keep everything proportional. And now you can see, we'll zoom out, it does a pretty good job of resizing. I'm going to go back to the layer copy, free of edits, in my history. And now what I want to do is I want to zoom in, make a rough selection. So I can do that with a lasso tool. And then I can go Edit, Fill, and under Fill I can choose to fill it with foreground color, background color. I can pick a color. I can go in and select a pattern I'm going to fill it. I can fill it with black, white, 50% gray, or I can select Content Aware. And I can adjust the opacity. I'm going to leave it right now at 100% for blending. At normal, I can select a different blend mode, but I'm going to select normal. And I'm going to click OK. And you can see where it replaced everything that was within my selection. So Content Aware, available multiple areas within Photoshop, and pretty powerful and can be pretty helpful. Now, for 10B, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to use Content Aware Move tool, and you're going to have to select the bird, move it to the left of the document, and then you're going to have to do a good selection of the bird using your quick selection tool. Go in and select the bird, zoom in, get a nice clean selection. And when you through with your selection, then you're going to go to Edit, content aware scale, and you're going to need to at least double the size of the bird. And see where I'm doubling it? Do you see how that edge is around the bird? I'm going to undo, so Command Z. And when you have your selection made, what you're going to want to do is, so let's first exit out of our transform, and now we need to refine our selection. So I'm going to go select, modify, and expand my selection by 3 or 4 pixels. And you see where it's expanded out around. That's going to prevent that halo that's left where the bird was. Now if I go in and I select Edit, Content Aware Scale, and go to resize it, you see that I don't have as much cleanup work over here to do. And if I place the bird right where I had the old one, then I don't have to worry about that anyway. Now if I zoom out, deselect by Command or Control D, I can turn that layer on and off, and you can see that my bird is much larger. I have moved it, no problems. When I'm through there, I'll need to save this, Command Shift S. This is going to be 10B, your last name, _ sunsetbird.psd. Make sure it's in your Chapter 10 folder and click Save.